What up, what up, what up? Hello, Valtopia. Hey, honey, it's Val. It's Val Cripps. I'm an artist. This is my art behind me. I'm an energy guide. I'm a mindset mentor. I'm a boss bitch coach. I'm here to guide incredibly gifted, highly sensitive, highly aware overachievers into the next level of income, next level of expression of who you are, integrating your wild woo ways into your life and business. And I love working with power boss ladies. A lot of my clients are really power bosses ladies, and they're also still trying to integrate some good girl stuff from days of yore. Hello, say hello. This is a fun day. I've already done one live stream today on my page with Rayanne Chi. If you want to see the latest glow up portrait, go check it out. Today I've got my decks. We got some music. Hey, Di Maria, share the live stream. We're doing a collective reading in this full moonergy. It's manifestation o'clock, right? We did some major releases in the new moon, and now we're harvesting all the magic that we asked for and the intentions that we set. How's it coming in for you? What's happening? Share the stream. We'll get some more people on here. And I'm going to share this too. Let me share into Valtopia, my free group. Are you in there yet? Are you in Valtopia? Di Maria. It's a free group. You can join us. Sometimes I pop on and do healings and magical things. And the real transformation is, of course, when you invest in the one-to-one or the self-guided study that I'm offering. There's some amazing ways you can shift out of patterns that have been keeping you from your money, your love, all the good things that you desire. All right, let me share this to my page. I'm going to share it into Valtopia first. Join us live. And I'm going to share it to my page. Thank you, Di Maria. Share. Let's get it going. Let's have a party. Let's wakey wakey. Mainly this live stream here is to give you information about, I'm an oracle, I'm a tune in, I'm going to tune into the collective energy, and we're going to tune into what this moon is opening up for us. And I'm going to talk about how you can use this moonergy to your advantage and your benefit. That's what this stream is about. A lot of my streams are designed for you to understand what I'm offering, how to work with me, but this one is actually for you to watch and enjoy and to share and to meet new people. Hi, Agnes, and some good energy and to get things moving, right? Let's get it moving. Let's own our frequency. Woo! All right, I'm trying to share this to my page. Can I do that? Live reading, collective reading, share the stream. And then we'll get started. All right. Who's dancing with me? Yeah, let it go. Why are you feeling stagnant, Di Maria? What's going on? Hey, Joanne. Why can't you sleep? Well, maybe you need to do some more work in the new moon to set some powerful intentions and release the energy in the new moon so that by the time the full moon comes around, you're just all manifesting what you asked for, right? Now, here's the thing about this work. When you first start, if your life is out of alignment and you don't like let's take me, for example. When I first woke up, my brother died, I woke up, right? My brother died at a younger age than he should. He was only 47. And then suddenly I started things shifted for me, right? And I started learning about my own awarenesses and tuning in. And it took me a few years before I didn't get sick about everything. And I didn't operate on the old belief systems, recreating over and over the same bullshit patterns I'd already lived most of my life. Now I'm like, know what I'm doing. And I've cleared a whole bunch of shit the hard, long way. And now it's feeling pretty fucking good, right? But at first you have work to do. You have to tune into all the places your whole body's going, and see what's going on until they don't go anymore. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. You're fighting the old patterns. Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about in this energy. Why do you if somebody's just tuning in and they've been kind of like just starting to learn about the moon, and why do I need to, I'm a savvy business owner, why do I need to tune into the moon? What's that got for me? Well, the moon helps to, if you haven't yet released your patterns or attuned yourself and aligned to the highest level of your own divine pattern, you will find that the moon will highlight to you where you're not in alignment. And that can look like disruptive behavior, that can look like fights. And in this moon in particular, we're being invited to examine inner child, parts of our places in our heart, maybe where we haven't let go, where somebody, you know, a lot of us as kids accept something, even to the point of it's our survival pattern, and then we take that understanding of human interaction with us for a long time. And this moon allows you to take a look at where maybe that isn't still in alignment. And ideally you did some of that work in the new moon and now you're seeing that shift. I shifted some things in the new moon and I'm delightfully seeing the result of my work and the reward of that, the benefit, the harvesting of that intention in my full moon. You feel me on this? So what is being highlighted for you guys in this moon and what are we going to shift? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a collective reading and we're going to tune into how can we most benefit from this energy and tap into to bring us into alignment, okay? And where are my cards? Look at me, I'm like, yeah, I'm going live to do some card readings. Oh, they're there, they're over there. Let me get them over there. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Such a good doggy. I'm going to take him to the dog park after this. Who's here? Say hello. Jasmine says, yes, inner child. And I have some stuff going on with fighting. I am sick of fighting and not showing love. Ooh, are you fighting a family member or what's going on? Anywhere that you're seeing reflected back to you, something you don't like, it starts with us within to shift it. And I hated that when I was first told that because I was living with what felt like an oppressive situation that was beyond my control. And what I learned and what my clients learn is you can't control anything, but you certainly can choose how you respond and intend your moments. And that's where you get the control. Dee Maria says, yes, I've been working on sending my inner child so much love and forgiveness. So here's what we want to do with the inner child stuff. You want to look at where are you feeling it in your body. I'm feeling someone's heart chakra. You want to see what's coming up. Where do you feel it in your body? And what is the root of that belief? And then you want to look at that belief and you want to decide, is that a belief that's aligned to who I am now? No, what is the belief I want to have? And so as you begin to establish the new belief, you want to talk to your child and say, look, I know that this looks a little scary, but here's the truth. I'm going to be here with you and this is how we're going to do this. Right? So if you don't like the fighting, then you're going to write down all the things that are happening and where it's stemming from, where you feel it in your body. You're going to do some work to decide you're not going to have that anymore. And then you're going to decide how it's going to be. And then you're going to spend all of your energy in how it's going to be. And anything that isn't aligned to how it's going to be has to go. And that's where the work comes in, right? And that can be a combination of who are you being with, what words are you speaking, what are you thinking about, what are you allowing into your reality, where are you focusing your thoughts, and all of these things come into play. The husband and teen daughter, they fight all the time. She has a short temper and he wants respect, so they fight and I'm in the middle. Okay, Jasmine, so here's what I need you to do. I need you to take a look at where you're expecting that behavior and where you learn that from, where you feel it in your body, and what emotions are being elicited. And then I want you to look at all of that and do the work of cleaning up that awareness, and then I want you to decide how you want it to be and set some intentions. I want you to report back what happens. But you've got to do the work of shifting the energy of the expectation of how it is now. Nothing stays the same unless you let it. Nothing stays the same unless we let it, because we're all constantly shifting all the time. We're molecular beings of light. We're just constantly energetically shifting and shifting and shifting and shifting and shifting. And so, you know, everything that we've experienced up until now is not necessarily the way it has to go. And so we get to decide that and anything that breaks your heart, Jasmine, is just there to show you what's out of alignment. See, we see what's out of alignment and then we decide it's a story about how we're fucked up and we have such a fucked up life and it's so fucked up. Stop it! It's just evidence of what you've created up until now. Fucking change the channel. Change the channel. This is where people are so used to being and rolling around and talking about all the problems that we just want to go and vent and talk about how it doesn't work and what the problems are, because that makes us normal. It makes us bond together. And it's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. So when you notice that there's a bad thing happening in your life and it makes you cry, be grateful. Be grateful you're not dead and numb to your senses that show you what's out of alignment and what you don't like. Now it's on you to shift it. I don't like this. This makes me feel like shit. What am I going to do? No, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, it sucks. My life sucks. It just hurts. No, I'm going to say, wow, I really don't like that. As much as I don't like that is as much as I want it to. That's how much it's better in the alternate universe. Am I going to stay here or am I going to go into here? I'm going into here. So, what do I not like about this one? Okay, I'm no longer available for this shit. I'm available for this. Everything about me now goes towards this. Everything. Boom, boom. So in the case of your family fighting, you do the work on the inside. You don't go and change them. You change your own expectations. So for example, my beautiful client Keisha had, I don't know if I can share her story. I've had other clients. They've had angry husbands, for example. We go and we set the intention. What's the expectation? Well, they're going to be mad at me. So then we go and we do the work on the inside of our own forgiveness. I forgive my husband and daughter for fighting. I forgive myself for having an expectation that they're going to just fight with each other. I let go of the story that this is what family is. Right? You go into all of that, and then you set the intention. There will be peace and love, peaceful, loving resolution. Keep it simple. Tune into what the feeling of the shift is. And then you're not available for anything else but the shift. And your whole energy exudes peace and loving resolution. Now, what's the difference between how you respond to your husband and your daughter in the first energy where you're expecting them to blow up and be dickheads and ruin your day, or the other one where you're coming from a place of clarity and intention and that nothing's going to ruffle your feathers and that you're actually expecting a peaceful, loving resolution? What do you think is going to shift in the energy there? Do you think it's going to have a difference? Yeah, it will. Yeah, I'm not available. Yeah, I got that one from Katrina. I'm not available. Jasmine says, yeah, don't play the peacemaker. Then don't do it. You're doing it. They're not making you do that. You're doing that. Yeah, you did it exactly. Yes. And I get it. I'm a mom to two highly sensitive boys who are 4 years apart. They fight all the time. Their dad likes to fight. He tends to be an argumentative person who always says no to everything. That's why I gotta get out of there, because I'm like, I need somebody to be positive about what I got. So all your expectations, all your everything that's been up until now, you gotta detach and decide it's gonna be different and then create something different. So, all right, so I'm going to pull a card tuning into the energy of the collective in this full moon, and we're just, whoa, wow. All right, I'm actually gonna try that again. Try that again, because they all went flying. D. Maria says, if it makes you feel any better, I realized lately almost every teen girl I know is fighting with their father. Yeah, it's a female rising energy. Girls are standing up for themselves now more than they used to. Well, I had that with my dad. I fought with him a lot in high school. Woo! But really, if we can teach our daughters to honor their dads that are there with them and also guide them to understand how things are shifting from a place of compassion, from a place of love, from a place of support, from a place of witnessing each other evolving. All right, so we have a fear of failure. How many of you are resonating with a fear of failure? Fear of failure is either you fear that you are too magical or that you're an imposter, like you just don't feel like you measure up to what you're being called to. Hi, Jackie. Help, I'm feeling really emotional and awful. What is this, Agnes? You feel emotional and awful. Okay. Oh, there are the fear of failure. All right, so listen, emotions and feeling awful, if you just were listening to my earlier part of the stream, is about, you know, like I just said, being informed by your higher self that some things are out of alignment and don't feel good, okay? So Sandra's working on the fear, and Keisha said that came up today. Hi, Jackie. So, and Dee Maria says, this one, I'm no longer available. So here's what I want you to look at, fear of failure. First of all, fear of failure, it shows your desire to be in integrity, first of all, right? I'd like to be in integrity with this gift that I've been given. I'd like to be in full integrity when I stand up and say, hey, I can do this for you, and this is how much it is, and these are the results that you're gonna get, and this, right? I wanna be in integrity. So the fear of failure is simply us knowing that there's a human part of us that hasn't fulfilled the thing yet that we want to do, and then there's a higher self part of us that's like, you got this, honey, you got this, right? You feel me on this? And so the way we move through the fear of failure, welcome, Jackie. Yeah, go back and watch the beginning afterwards, because we talk about some of what you were like, the letting contrast show you where are your desires, and instead of viewing emotional feeling bad as like, oh, I'm down in the dumps and everything's falling apart. It's like, oh, my emotional system is working. What is it trying to tell me? Let me get my shit together and use my tools I've been given, right? Instead of wallowing around in it. Oh my God, I'm having emotions. Fuck me. Fucking use your emotions to guide you. I like to make things funny because it is funny. Come on, man. We're all going through this shit at one level or another. And just because it's hard for you right now doesn't mean it's not going to get better and you can't move through it. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. All right. Jasmine says, I'm working on me, showing myself love and respect my heart enough to walk away. Well, and a lot of times, Jasmine, what we find is when we quit playing into the stories that we've learned from our mothers and our grandmothers that it's just going to be like that, or I have to do that, or whatever, and you begin to create your own sense of peace and centered focus for yourself no matter where you are or what's going on, people around you change because you changed. And then when you begin to realize that, you're like, oh, I had a lot more to do with what I was experiencing than I realized. And that's where things begin to shift. We all must take full responsibility for the reflection we're experiencing. And if you don't like what's happening, clean it up and wait a minute till it gets better. It's not always going to be instant. And the more impertinent and entitled and fearful you are to go through the heartache it takes to learn to know yourself, the more you'll get that lesson over and over again. So if you've been looping in stagnation for a minute, you're in the comfort zone, my friend, and you need someone to say, come on now. We're not staying on that couch anymore. Get the fuck up, let's go. Get over yourself. And you know, my clients know that I sound kind of cold and heartless right now, but I'm not. I understand the fear of failure and moving through scary stuff. You know, when I was in my early 20s, I sent out applications to the film companies out here. It scared me so bad after every single one, I went to bed for the rest of the day. I was in college and it scared me. It's literally scared me to send letters to these people in California. My whole body, nervous system freaked the fuck out. So I get it. But now I'm 49 and I made it in the film business. I've been through a lot of pressure and traveling by myself as a young woman and studying in foreign countries. And I've done a whole bunch of tests for myself. And the biggest one was leaving my ex-husband and starting my own business and walking away from the film career at 45. Like, fuck, man, that's a big thing. That's why when I stand up here and talk to you, I've taken a lot of my clients through these kind of leaps and changes in their lives, and I've done it for myself a bunch of times. And fear of failure is just something that you honor and address and move through. And so the next card that we get is Epiphany. So let me tell you, a lot of times when I was at my darkest feeling of doubt of myself and disconnected from even my mentors, disconnected from my peers online, feeling like I always used to feel like nobody gets me. I'm so isolated. Nobody understands me. I don't feel like that now, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. I don't feel like that now at all. That was my pattern playing up. That was my pattern like goggles over my experience. And when I pulled back into myself and my creativity and the work that I'm doing and tuned into my ideas It didn't matter what anybody else thought about me. It doesn't matter. Every time I've had to go through a change in my business, it gets real quiet and it seems like nobody cares. I mean, there's always people commenting. I'm so blessed, and people commenting and loving on my feed, but it gets real quiet and it ebbs. And in the early stages of this, I would get scared and think, oh, people are leaving and they don't want to listen to me or something. And it's not. It's just that at each growth period, there's going to be a little bit of quiet while you recalibrate, and then new people come in and people fall away. Every time I recalibrate, people unlike this page, my business page. A few people unlike it, and a couple days later, just as many unliked it, like more come back in and like it. It just ebbs and flows. It doesn't. But the biggest thing I've found is at the darkest hour is when you're about to have a breakthrough. So if you feel like shit, give yourself a pat on the back and get your body moving a little bit, do some grounding and see what it's trying to tell you and get through it, right? If you're stuck in a loop, then you're too comfortable. Yes, absolutely. Bitch slap, that's right. And Keisha says when you shift, everything shifts. Yep, it's so true. You're welcome. Sandra says, I do have concern that my clients won't feel like they got their money's worth. Well, once you begin to go through service and connect to your clients, that changes because it's deep interaction with someone. And I know you now, and I know how much you care about, you're passionate about the message that you share. And connecting with a client in theory is different than actually serving someone and having that deep connection. So if you care about it, you're probably going to do a good job, right? If you didn't care, then we'd be wondering. Yeah, you're not for everybody, and not everybody is for you. That's for sure. That is for sure for me. And that was one of the things that I had to learn, when I first came online, I was very nice. I was very nice. I'm still super nice, but I'm also more myself and more truthful, like just more authentically me, because it streamlines the process of those of you getting to know me and knowing whether you like me or not. Do you like F-bombs? Do you like how raw and kind of real I keep it? Do you want to get a Band-Aid ripped off kind of rapid delivery effect? That's, you want to know all this stuff from watching my videos so that when you do book in, you're not in for any rude surprises. And I suggest you do the same with your videos and how you share yourself, because the more direct and real you are, obviously focused on the outcomes you desire in your business, speaking to those, the more connected you will be to your passion and purpose. So look at here, after the fear of failure and the epiphany, we've got the universe and love, right? So we are supported, we are loved, we are connected, and it's just a matter of opening up and letting yourself feel that connection. And that's what my clients are experiencing, that when they do the glow up from the inside, their clients glow up on the outside. And are we busting, making cash infusions every single day? No, we're human beings and we need to recalibrate our energy and realign our strategy to our new standards. But are we up leveling rapidly every week? Fuck yeah. And we are making money. We are making money and improving our life relationships, but mostly to ourselves. Sandra says, it used to bother me if everybody didn't like me, but I realized that most of those who didn't were people I particularly didn't like either. Right. And it's so, it's, when you quit worrying about everything that's outside of you and focus more on what's inside of you, you realize that all that takes care of itself. And you don't need for people to like you. You get to be yourself and they get to be themselves. It's like a mutual detachment and blessing for everybody, for us to quit putting so much on other people and them to be putting so much on us, right? So, and Sandra's going through the bundle by herself. There's a few of you that opted in for $555. You get access to the vault right now, and you can go through the material by yourself. Obviously, if you comment on the videos and the groups and stuff, I will support you. It's a really powerful way for you to get prepared for the one-to-one glow up, because the one-to-one glow up is no joke. As you can see on the video I did with Rayanne today, you really want to be ready to immerse and show up for that experience. But if you are beginning to release these layers of fog, you know, fear, obligation, and guilt, if you're just beginning to really not do the work, but if you're really beginning to get into this deep subconscious stuff that's been messing with you and you didn't realize it was, and you're like, wow, I'm just really beginning to open up my throat and my heart, and I'm just really beginning to learn to ground my energy, and I'd really like to have more energy mastery and be able to discern my energy versus someone else's. This material is the material that I wrote when I was having some of my darkest days, and I had breakthroughs, and I recorded the breakthroughs, and they became content, and now they're helping me guide my clients. Like I call it my little clones. It's me. It's like a clones of me teaching you on video. So while I'm with my kids, you can go watch the reboot and get hours and hours of instruction that I gave all my love and energy to at that time. And it's so brilliant. If you're creating your own live streams and stuff, I recommend that you record yourself and do this because it's amazing for me to be chilling with my family and bing, somebody bought another bundle, and it's all automated, and they're delighted, I'm delighted. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, let's see what else. The only person who's stuck with me forever is me, so I better be somebody I like. Yeah, of course. I love it. All right, so let's put some more cards for this collective reading, and then I'm enjoying myself, and I have work that I'm avoiding by having fun doing live streams. I have some. I really, I'm going to go through the process, and I'm doing an event coming up the 18th at. I got to see what time I said it's going to be. It's going to be $111. And we're going to go through this process together, and you're going to be able to get in there with me, and we're going to tune into where you might be holding yourself back from your own cash infusions in your body. So check it out. Detox needed. I got to tell you guys, the more clean my diet is, the more nourished and nutritional I am, the less this moon stuff bothers me. I've been taking this medicine, this supplement for a few months now that releases the Roundup from your body, and I'm taking this green shake every day that helps clean out too. And I haven't totally figured out the balance of my fitness and nutrition yet. I'm playing around with it, but I can tell you that I've seen all these posts about people not feeling well in the moon, and I'm like, I feel great. I feel great. I don't feel tweaked by the collective body of emotion. And part of that's because I've done a lot of work and I don't resonate with the wounds anymore. And part of it's because I'm really clear and clean, and so my energy isn't like being bogged down by, you know, when you're tired and you're not as healthy, it's really easy for you to not to have the kind of filter you have when you're clean and clear, right? So, detox needed. If you're really picking up on this moonergy and you're not feeling good, clear your body, do a little fast or cleanse, drink a lot of water. This will really help your mindset. Mindset is everything. Mindset, energy, what are you thinking about? What are you believing? What are you creating from those thoughts and beliefs? Feel love. Look, we got the love card in both decks. So we definitely want to tune into love. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. How are you guys doing? You've been avoiding it for weeks. Haha. Well, now I'm not avoiding the work. I love this work. What I'm going to be doing is listening to the Voxer calls with my GLOWUP clients so you guys can see the process, because it's so powerful, because we have one spot left, and I really need you to book in like now so you can go through with the 2 current clients and get that spot. So it's still only 5K for 6 weeks. The last one to get it will be at 5K, and then it's going up after that, because it's a really powerful experience. Look at this. How do I feel when I'm healthy? And why do I like what I do? I love what I do. I feel so blessed. This 5K experience gets you 6 weeks with me in your energy field every day. And it isn't just a one touch a day. We're going throughout the day. You come to me and you're like, okay, now I'm feeling like this about this. And then we look at it and we actually real time shift the belief. And then real time you guys come back to me and go, oh my God, I just got unsolicited testimonials. Oh my gosh, I just got an unexpected check. oh my gosh, I just got the best idea and 5 people booked in, right? These are the kind of expansions of openings that we have. But it's much more detailed than that. I've been sharing about it, and I'm gonna share about the event and the glow up. And if you want the bundle, hit me up and go to valtopia.com and apply. Thank you, Maika. Welcome, welcome. Go to valtopia.com and apply to get that last spot so that you can go through the glow up. You can train your body for the, to see where are your patterns. Go watch the video with Rayanne if you're curious about this. Where are your patterns in life that you keep repeating? Where do they show up in your body? And where's the hidden stuff that's actually costing you a shit ton of money, your wellness, your next big leap? Let's take care of it. Let's move through it. Let's let you be the boss leader that you are and integrate your genius and all of your gifts into everything you do so that you're not wasting time and money trying to be something you're not. Own your frequency, supernova. There's nobody like you. Thank you for joining, Maika. I would love to see you on the next stream. I'm sure I'll be on live tomorrow. And everybody, see you on the next one.